I got folks trying to come back in the picture. Ain't hit my phone all year. I don't really know how to take it. Meditate to keep the mind clear. Tapped into a whole nother power. I'm really out of here, dawg. If you ain't talking no good vibes, I'm probably not near y'all. I'm somewhere chilling in the woods. I'm somewhere vibing, feeling good. Come back home to a warm meal. My life felt too unreal. I'm not attached to the money. I manifested me a bill. Give it to the people. I always did and always will. Feeling like a master alchemist. Studied it like it was calculus. Hit the ground so many times, dawg. To be honest, wasn't counting it. The way I get the bread and flip it nowadays, I be on some accounting shit. Yo, I'm on some Robin Hood shit. Give it to the people, make the hood rich. I just came to bring divine order. Power to the melanated woman. Told us that we came on the border. Back then it really means something. Nowadays really mean nothing. Everybody know what it's true though. Reppin' one love, one race. So put them on their ass like a sumo. Kick it with the tribe like a judo. My baby ain't gotta go to school. Baby can't play all day. My baby ain't got no rules. My baby ain't got no rules. Baby about to play all day. My baby ain't gotta go to school. I believe we was all born to be free. I don't got time for no captivation of consciousness. I ain't gonna be having none of that when I'm just the awareness that's aware of thyself. All love go to the Most High. This here for one love. This here for harmony. This here for peace. This here for my ancestors. This here for freedom and liberation for all living beings.
Yeah. FR33 till infinity. Been a legend since G.O.D. Gave me my ability. Gold crown on my H.E.A.D. Melanated king. New earth taking flight for this life. I just got a window seat. I paint the picture like Jean-Michel, but I never been a Baptiste. Conscious music got the influence, about to run the world like a track meet. Till that bullshit take a backseat. Lame niggas that'll sell a life, they ain't living just to get a plaque seat. We ain't tripping on the fame, rather make a name sticking to integrity.
I refuse to sacrifice the real me for financial gain. Keep it authentic.
Making magic on the melodies. Apply the pressure till you find a treasure. That's the word, that's spirit telling me. And I ain't rocking with nobody that be insecure. I can smell the jealousy. Sex magic with a goddess swimming in the lava got me feeling heavenly. Started from a tiny seed, now it's money trees. Built the richer steadily. Elderberry on my tea, we ain't sipping lean, we ain't on the Hennessy. Coconut with acai, passing good genes down to my legacy.
Generational health and wealth. Yeah. For the highest self. Strengthen the bloodlines, so we taking this shit over. Cause we the ones that's chosen. Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. to take off. About to blow up like a rocket. Give me the rock, let's play ball. Ain't nobody that can stop it. Put in the work, no days off. Till I got the planet in my pocket. With clairvoyance, I can tell the future through the word of God like a prophet. Cooking up astronomical flows, I think that I deserve a Michelin star. My voice manifesting diamonds and gold, the people feel it when it come from the heart. The universe live inside of my bones, the X-ray can probably see I'm a star. And everybody wanna live in the light, but first you gotta take a walk through the dark.
Yeah. I had to elevate my mental. I got up off my ass and pressed the gas on my potential. I tamed my temptations, now I'm taking care of my temple. I pull up to the function, skip the line, I'll show credentials. They know I'm presidential. Everything monumental when you recognize your moment. See, I built it on my own, so ain't no question if I own it. They used to laugh, call me alone, and now they asking for a loan. See, my ex said I wouldn't succeed. I plant my feet and now I grown. See, I used to be a stoner, now I'm high off life. I'm up high in plain sight, just hopped off a flight. Me and Hunt, old kid, now they gotta raise the price, cause I invested in myself and made it back overnight. Dog, we all fall short, don't give a fuck about your height. In America, do you wrong, so you better know your rights. See, they do it for attention, I just follow intuition. I'm on a mission, why they missing? I ain't difficult, I'm different. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If Used to try to force it, now I flow with it. They threw dirt up on my name, but now I grow with it. I used to wait up on my blessing, now I go get it. I'm done waiting, done debating. If God tests me, let him grade me. It's that top shelf flow, yeah, I'm way out your reach. Used to choose between shoes, then I tell them give me each. But I don't brag about no fashion, cause I ain't one for the flash. Used to sag, now I'm a grown man. I keep my belt fast and had so much on my plate. But then I started fasting, then I started meditating, then I started levitating. This that self-knowledge, black man educated. Could've been in that cell, now every day a celebration. Now these days I practice celibacy and focus on development. And I ain't really emotional, I'm just emotionally intelligent. Shawty call me selfish cause I don't focus on my betterment. These days I'm on a higher level, no I can't settle. Whoa. Nah, I can't settle. See, I betted on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, dog, I'm special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I want my gold medal. Yeah. That's what it sounds like when you liberated. You sound free. You sound more confident. You sound more at peace. One thing about me, I ain't let nobody stop my flow, not a soul. Who y'all bless, no one curse. Yeah. I'm in a new season of life, I'm feeling right. Was in a dark place, now I finally see the light. My temple illuminating, was stuck in a house, ruminating. I detox, feeling rejuvenated. That Paula Santos is fumigating, cleansing my space now. I used to be spaced out. She wanted me to open up to her like Spacebar, but I couldn't build with her. She left me with a tab. But I ain't tripping, I'm at peace with it. Blessings disguised, just went through custom, getting accustomed to blue skies, blue waters. Remember days I ain't have 2 quarters. Now I just touched 50 and I'm sensing some more coming. And I ain't even 50, but I move like an elder. Wisdom and knowledge flowing within. The YNs respect me cause I used to be them. Now I show them the way. Some days we don't know what to say. Man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flow. Flowing like faucet streams in riverbanks. Reflecting on days I could barely fill up the tank. Now these days I pull to the pump, 50 on 10 and tell a homeless man to get what he want. Building good karma. Used to get meds from Big Pharma. Now I plan to buy some land and be a big farmer. Yeah, I used to live to eat, but now I eat to live. Life ain't about what you get, it's about what you give. But never give up your peace, gave her a peace of mind. It left me puzzled, I couldn't picture my healing. Now it's 13-foot ceilings, painted pictures revealing. Just took the top off the Jeep, I can't picture the ceiling. With my hands out the top, touching these wings, what a beautiful feeling. Went from feeling dead inside to a beautiful living. I had to grow, knowledge of self, I had to know. Sometimes when you don't know where to go, man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flow.
my time. You can tell them that I'm coming for 'em. God sent me, ain't no turnaround. And I ain't leaving unless I'm bringing back a soul with me. Like I'm pulling spirits out the ground. I done seen enough to be a witness. Let me show you how I'm living now. And you can tell them that I'm coming. And you can tell them that you ought to know by now, them streets ain't really loyal to you. Don't know why you being loyal back. I done seen it kill too many people. Strip them down for everything they got. And you can tell them that I'm coming. Somebody tell the world that I'm coming. Somebody tell the world that I'm coming. And you can tell them that I'm. The OGs tell me keep it going. And never let them get me off track. Hit them hard with their real talk. And let that you upstairs handle what you lack. I know I done sacrificed a lot of time for it. Letting God handle a lot of moves. Trusting in them got me higher than I ever been. Doors coming open like the hinges falling all the screws. Entitled to a new spot. Grind mode till we see the top. Got to bless, quit complaining, homie. People want what you already got. Tell them that I'm coming. Tell them that I hope they got some room for me. If not, then I'ma make a way. You can tell them that I'm coming for them. God sent me, so I'm here to stay.
From the darkness of your mind, your soul, coming from a melanin dark matter, moving at the speed of light. Africa Bambata, in honor of the goddess Sarah, one energy, one spirituality, one feeling, one of knowledge. Sarah, she is Osset, she is Hetaret, she is Hat and Bastet. She is the power of meditation. Sarah, one belief. Sarah, she is of the goddess, the one God, Atum Hamara, Allah Patah Kepara. Sarah, 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 did I frighten you?
The time has come for bad things to end. The time has come for life to begin. The time has come for the war of the
Ether, the home of the gods, the realm of spiritual existence, where thoughts are formed and sound is born. Here we exist formlessly until our bodies manifest. It is here where the wars began, where higher mind battles ego and karmic debt comes to collect. Start at this place to reclaim your ascendant self, my child. Because we all know that after the wars come peace, come peace, come peace, come peace, 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 peace.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times. So I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Peace and blessings, star seeds. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to Paranoia Starseed Podcast. Thank you for tapping in tonight. This is a Transformation Tuesdays, and I thought I was going to be all by myself. Don't want to be, but I see eyes in the building. So thank you for tapping in. I know I'm super late. Listen, I'm going to slow down because that's what I needed to do today. Everything was going so fast and a lot transpired. And you know, that's what happens when we move too fast, right? Sometimes things happen. Peace, peace. Hey, Diana. Hey, sis. Thank you all for tapping in tonight. If this is your first time at Paranoia, welcome. This is a sacred and safe space. We are getting into decoding names and what is in a name and decoding Rumpelstiltskin tonight. But before I get into that, I am going to give you my explanation for being late. It was a crazy day. And I will tell you this. Paranoia, the theme song for Paranoia Starseed Podcast. Peace, Cuzzo. Paranoia. I love that song. If y'all listen to the lyrics of the podcast promo song that was done by Dub Young, oh my God. It is like, first of all, it's scary predictive. That song was done before my transformation, and it was almost like scary like a warning in that song. And it also kind of resonated with the Rumpelstiltskin for me tonight because it's power and it's magic, you know, at play with your words. And sometimes you gotta get away from some bad actors. It's addition by subtraction. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it tonight. Peace. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you all. Wow. I really do appreciate you. You guys ain't got to work tomorrow, do you? No. You're going to stay up with me? That's cool. I got to work tomorrow, though. It's okay. I enjoy it. But anyway, so let's get into what is a name, right? What's in a name? What's so special about a name? So, you know, Nick has been here and we talked about that and we're going to get into, okay. So in Paranoia, things kind of roll together. So in January, we're getting into decoding the name numerically. But tonight we're talking about spiritually. You know, what happens when you are given a name? What does your name mean? And then what happens when you change your name? You know, who gives you the authority to change your name? And what authority comes with changing your name? So my first thought of this was because, you know, we call Jesus, you know, when people talk about Jesus, they say Jesus. And they said there's power in the name of Jesus, right? And I believe there's power in the name of the names that you call based on the name's vibration and energy. But there's power in the name of Jesus, right? But historically, the J was not created. So the name wasn't technically Jesus. So it was probably Joshua or something. So if there's power in the name and we're using a different name, what power are we invoking? Okay. So we're thinking about that. I'm thinking about, I changed my name many a times. And every time my name changed, also my story has changed. And tying that back to, why are we calling Jesus Jesus if we are admitting that that was not truly his name at that time? These are just questions that are going through my head. And so when I think about a name, I think about meaning. Like the first thing when I had babies, I wanted to pick a name based on the meaning, like make sure I had meaning to it, right? It's very important to give someone a name with meaning. And so names have meaning in themselves. Like you may name someone, like one of my daughters, her middle name is Jada, which means wisdom, right? And I picked that specifically because I believe that she would grow to be wise. And that was just the one vibration of that name. But it also brings in different types of energy, your name. And there's reasons that you named yourself that, because I believe that we name ourselves. I believe my kids named themselves. Like I knew their names before they came. And it just came to me. Like each one of them, I been knew what Brooklyn's name was going to be. So she was just waiting to be here. And then I had Nina Simone. And that was her first name. Everybody's like, that's not her name. No, that's her whole name, Nina Simone. And then I had Jai, and I knew my kids' names, and I felt like they were imprinted, you know, in me from them to give them this special coding, because our names carry so much weight. This is what people call you by. This is what you call yourself by. And we have multiple names. A lot of us we don't just go, our screen names is a whole nother name. You know, I used to be Country Fried City Girl at one point on my screen. So these different names carry these different vibrations. And so I wanted to get into what is in a name and what happens when you change your name. You know, what gifts come along with this? In the Bible, you know, God changed I say God changed their names because I know when I went under a name change, I felt like it was given to me. It wasn't something that I wasn't like, I'm gonna change my name to Rael. No, it was like, you're like, after I went through my transformation, it was just like, you are Rael. This is who you are now. Because you can't be this person anymore. You have changed. And again, the name change, with the name change comes a change of the person. Like when Saul was out and he was being Saul, he acted in a different way than when he was an apostle. So he went from, you know, slaying Christians to being an apostle, and his name changed as well. So when your name change, your title changes, your identity changes, you know, the authority you carry, your conscious authority that's given to you by God, it changes. You know, and these name changes in the Bible, the ones that I'm speaking of, have been upgrades, right? They've been upgraded. Once they go from, what was it? Abram to Abraham. And I have written down. So I took notes this time because this was a download. Like God really wanted to get into the names and name changes and the power of names and contracts. Because we sign contracts all the time unknowingly. And that's what Rumpelstiltskin's decoding is all about, is the contracts we sign when we speak certain things, right? And when we don't, when things are secret. And there's people out here, you know, celebrities, right? They have a different name on stage. They have a stage name. Why does the name change? Why you can't be Melissa when you Melissa? Why you got to be Beyonce? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, Beyonce is Beyonce, but some people's name change, and there's a energy that comes along with that. You know, it's not for no reason. So I wanted to talk about a couple of name changes. They carry, you can see how they carry weight in the name change. Let me go down. Okay, so like in the Bible, right? Abram becomes Abraham. So he went exalted father to the father of many nations, right? Sarai went to Sarah, from princess to mother of kings. Jacob became Israel, from deceiver to one who wrestles with God and prevails. Simon became Peter, from unstable to the rock. Saul became Paul, from persecutor to apostle. Yes, your true self. Sasha, absolutely, a name change. You're right. That was a different identity when she stepped into that energy, right? It changed. Absolutely. And again, I've been through a name change, so I do understand that it definitely, to me, it's always been an elevation. You know, I'm always going to be the underlying of me is always Raquel, but that K was removed for a reason. There was a vibration in there, a karmic energy within there. And once I graduated, once I was able to step into my authority, God removed the K for me. So it's just Ra'el. You know, it was the heal in my name. It was the strife in my name. Yes, I will go through things, but there was a veil that was removed. And when you step into yourself, you step into your higher self, it doesn't carry the same name. For me, it did not carry the same name. And for many, once they stepped into their higher selves, their names changed. So again, there's power in the name. There's something about the name Jesus. Listen, I used to be a Christian. I get it. Like they pounded that name. It is the sweetest name I know. Right? Oh, how I love the name Jesus. That's crazy. It's not crazy to say it. It's just crazy that we say these things. These are spells, you guys. When we sing songs over and over, we're chanting, right? And we're giving praise to these names. And that's wonderful. But what does these names mean? What are the meanings behind these names? And why has the name changed over time? Has it elevated? Or is there a secret to the name? And that's where Rumpelstiltskin comes in, because it wasn't about a name change. It was about hiding the identity, the true identity, to pretend to be one thing, but hiding the true name. Because that was what Rumpelstiltskin was all about. It wasn't about the golden things that he could sew. He came into this young girl's life when she was desperate. She just needed a way out. She didn't understand the terms of the agreement. And that's many of us. When we get into situations, we really don't understand the terms of the agreement that we make. Right? And most times when something like Rumpelstiltskin shows up, it's desperate times call for desperate measures, or we're at our lowest point, or we're at a point where we are vulnerable, because that's when Rumpelstiltskin knows to show up. You're on a level where you can meet a Rumpelstiltskin in your life. They will show up at that level because your vibration, you are in a need. You want something. She needed a way out. She wanted to become, this was about her legacy. This was about her becoming something, right? And finding her way out. And so I made some more notes. I want to get into Rumpelstiltskin, and let's talk about these contracts that we make unknowingly. So again, he met this young woman, right? She's desperate to step into her power. She wants to come up and, let me see. I want to get specific tonight because I can get this story goes off into many paths, but I want to stay on the fact that the names and the contracts that we make and staying true to ourselves on what we're saying as well, because we get locked into these contracts and we don't know it because a lot of people are very physical. We think that everything has to be like a written contract. It's not a written contract. Your word is bond, right? And she made an agreement. And I would say with the entity, because he was not, I don't know what that, he was a troll. What was Rumpelstiltskin, y'all? Does anybody know? What was that? It was an entity. It was some kind of entity, right? So she enters this agreement. She feels a little pressure to get into it. She's afraid, right? She's desperate. She doesn't fully understand. And that's the first key. He steps in. Most contracts are spiritually, emotionally, generationally, are entered unconsciously. Yo, best answer of the night. He absolutely was a coward. A coward. Rumpelstiltskin doesn't actually overpower her. He doesn't do it by force. He offers her help with conditions. And that's the key. When it comes into your life, it's not going to be a force. The Rumpelstiltskins in your life are not forceful. They don't come in being like, man, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take everything from you. No, it comes in easy. Look, let me help you out. This is a contract because my help comes with conditions. Yes, many faces. You're absolutely right. So Rumpelstiltskin has his conditions, right? And these conditions are steep. These are some really strong conditions. The conditions are her future, her legacy, her child. This is the conditions of this contract between her and Rumpelstiltskin to, get the golden fleece or whatever it is he's sewing, the thread. He's sewing this for her in secrecy. Everything's about secrecy. But the real source of his power isn't the deal. It's not the deal itself. It's that no one knows his name. There's power in no one knowing his name. So as long as the name remained hidden and the contract it felt like fate, right? As long as the name was hidden, he controlled the terms of the agreement, he controlled the outcome of the agreement, and he controlled her fate. So he's pulling the strings behind the scenes and he knows. He's like, look, just give me a child. Once you get married and everything, you give me that firstborn. So again, he is the unconscious. If you think about Rumpelstiltskin, he's the unconscious. He's the name that is hidden in the shadows. He's the contract, is the repeating cycle. She doesn't break the contract by fighting him. She doesn't break it with force. She breaks it with what? Awareness. She listens, she observes, and then she gathers the information that was hidden. This is how you get out of these soul contracts. This is how you get away. You pay attention. Lack of awareness is what got us into the contract to begin with. And it's so easy to make contracts with people that you don't even know you're making. We say things out of love, out of feeling like, man, I love you so much. I just want to be with you forever. What? Do you know that is a contract that you are making? Do you think that the marriage was when you go before a judge or is consummation or so like when we have sex, that is a contract? When we say certain things, that is a contract. So some of us are making contracts with other people unknowingly, and we don't even know how to get out of these things. But you have to become aware. And this is why we're having this show right now, because there is a certain lack of awareness in the way that we speak. You know, when someone says something to us, we're quick to say. So when people used to say, thank you, I used to say, you're welcome. Until I understood that you're welcome is saying, like, you're welcome to my energy. You're welcome to come in. Like, you're welcome. When we speak, we say certain things. We bind ourselves sometimes, and we don't even know it. Awareness is key, right? Because the only way to get out of that contract with Rumpelstiltskin, she had to become aware of who he was. She had to become aware of who she was. She had to go. She couldn't just sit there. She had to empower herself. She had to follow that. Okay? Peace. She had to go see what's up. I got to figure out this. I'm not going to sit here and let him steal my legacy, my baby. He's not going to take this from me. So she had to step into her power. And in doing so, she had to figure out what was going on around her. And this contract that he had made, he knew. Come on, tell me how many people you know named Rumpelstiltskin. How was she supposed to guess that? He knew. Come on. How many people? Tell me. Tell me about the boy you went to school with named Rumpelstiltskin. The guy you worked at. No, you don't know. You don't know no Rumpels. I can't laugh, y'all. I'm getting over a coffee thing, but I'm just saying. The name was not an easy one to guess. He knew what he was doing. Do you know how pissed he was when she found out? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Stop it, not the rump though. Listen, you knew a lot of Steves and Daves and Michaels and Johns. You did not know no Rumpelstiltskins, right? So, excuse me. I got me. I've been holding it together all this time. I was like, how am I going to do this show without coughing? And I'm going to do it without reading y'all comments. I cannot read y'all comments no more. All right. So anyway, when she finally speaks his name out loud, the contract, boom, it's over. No negotiation, no argument, no second chances. He doesn't lose power slowly either. He disintegrates. He just, man, did y'all see? He was pissed. He could not believe that she tricked him at his own game. How did she figure out his name? He didn't slowly disintegrate. He didn't just, help me, poof. He was gone because he was alive, because he was the darkness and light was shone upon him. And once you shine light on the darkness, there's really nothing there. He was gone in a flash because secrecy cannot hide from revelation. Once things come to light, there is no hiding. So Rumpelstiltskin had to go back into the shadows. Rumpelstiltskin, the contracts become broken when you speak the name. And this is why it's so important. When I do the chosen and the fallen, it's not to say one is better than the other, but it's to call a thing a thing. Because the minute that you call a thing, it loses its power over you. Yes, she did. Listen, it wasn't just, I love that you asked that question. It wasn't just that he was saying it to himself. He was doing some narcissistic shit. He was around the fire. He was getting warm because he was ready. Honey, Rumpelstiltskin was having a party. He was like, that bitch will never know my name. What? That bitch will never know my name. What? What? That bitch will never know my name. Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin. He said his own name. He was so arrogant because he had thought already he had won. Ain't that the enemy for you? Ain't that the one? Ain't that the shadows? Always thinking they're going to win and over celebrating so soon. So soon. Letting the little lanterns out so soon. Just celebrating, calling his own name out loud. Yeah, she empowered herself. She got herself up out that castle or wherever the hell she was, and she followed him. And she figured out who he was. Because a thing will always show itself. See, it's so arrogant. It's the ego, really, truly. It's the ego. Rumpelstiltskin had no power over her when she spoke his name, which told me he had no power over her at all. She was just ignorant. And a lot of us are, and ignorance is not bliss. Sometimes ignorance can take your life. Not knowing a thing is a thing, that thing can ruin your life and you not even know it because you're not able to see it in full form. She figured it out because she empowered herself. She went out there and found out what it was. And he was arrogant enough because I'm telling you, and once you shine a light on that thing, it disappears. It has no power over you. Rump had no power. No power. He couldn't do anything. The contract was non-negotiable. Because had she not guessed his name, that baby, her legacy, her whole entire world would have changed because she made a contract under dire strain. She needed that at that time. She was pressured. She couldn't make no damn straw into no damn gold. But he could because he could manipulate energy. Just like he was trying to manipulate her. But he ran into the wrong little farm girl. So thank you for finding him out. And that is a way for us, again, to look at this allegory because it really applies into our lives. There's plenty of Rumpelstiltskins around. There's a plenty of people willing to offer you help. But what conditions? What price do we pay for the Rumpelstiltskins in our lives? Your legacy? Who you become, who you are? Do you not get the new name now? Because everything is gone because you made a contract you didn't understand. We have to be aware. Awareness is everything. Yes, it's a lots of rumps. Plenty rumps. Enough for everybody to know a rump. But there are also lots of little girls with big brains and lots of little boys who can think their way out of situations if they become aware of the situation. Names are powerful. Calling a thing is very powerful. When we walk around sugarcoating stuff, that's how people, get addicted to stuff or think things are less toxic than they are because they don't call a thing a thing. They don't call AIDS autoimmune. They don't call it out in the full name. They give you this cute little name or these different little things to make it a little lesser, but it's really big. It's really important to know the whole name and what it's doing to you. It's really big. That's how you break the spell. That's how you become educated. My people will fail due to lack of knowledge. This knowledge that I'm talking about is knowledge of self, awareness of self. Because people will be able to play on you if you allow them to, because you're playing yourself if you're not aware. You can't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Don't do it. Know that you are powerful. Know that your name carries weight. Know that anything that is done in secrecy will come to light if you are willing to have the courage to speak up and call a thing a thing. And it takes courage. It's not easy. People think that this is easy, but it's not easy. Shit, I would have been scared after I called him by his name, because he would have been like, what the hell? Who knows if he would have broke the car. I didn't know what's going to happen. Going out in the woods, that took bravery. Stepping out and saying, no, I'm not going to let you just take me from me. That's destiny swap. I'm going to take your whole baby. I'm going to take your legacy. I'm going to take who you are from you. No, you're not. I'm going to call a thing, and the contract is broken. And that's how it works. She got to live happily ever after, and he got to poof, be gone. But if you don't call it out, guess what it does? It finds someone else to prey on. It collects the children. It moves around. It steals legacies. It changes lives. It changes paths. Carl Jung, I put a quote up earlier in the video. It says, let me pull it up so I don't want to misquote him, because I thought it was very relevant to this conversation. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Until you make the unconscious, Rumpelstiltskin, conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. She felt like it was fated. She made this contract. It had to go this way. No, she changed her mind. It doesn't have to go this way. No, it doesn't. But you have to make the conscious unconscious. You have to call a thing a thing. You have to call it out. It cannot stay hidden. This is, it says, yeah. I was trying to make sure y'all wasn't trying to make me laugh. That's why I wasn't trying to read y'all comments, because I'm really holding in this cough. When I have a guest, I can hit that mute button and let them go on and I can cough on the side, but it's just me tonight, so I got to hold it in. This is karmic energy too. All day. It's been like every time I get ready to do a show where it's a telling of breaking contracts or how to get out of things that you unknowingly are in, things like this happen. Couple of other things really crazy happened earlier, but guess what? I've been calm, cool, and collected. Ain't nothing gonna shake me. You know why? Because I know who Rumpelstiltskin is. I know the Rumpelstiltskin in my life. So I don't get shook easily. I break contracts because I'm not unaware. And awareness is so important. In this life right now, in the age of Aquarius, this should be called the age of awareness. Aquarius, the age of awareness. We need to be aware. People are using this energy, right? Because if you have knowledge, then you have misknowledge. You have miseducation. You have education, then you have the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, right? You have the miseducation. And right now, when you mix the truth with the lies, and that's what they're doing, because some people, we want more information, but be aware of what you're consuming. Be aware of what you are taking to be your truth, right? Awareness, again, is everything. We are responsible for ourselves, the contracts that we sign, but we're also responsible for when things don't go right, like to get ourselves out of things. And she did that. And I'm power to her. Because many people, I'm telling you, people think that they'll be able to do certain things in certain situations. But I promise you, a lot of people, like Rumpelstiltskin, couldn't have done what she did if he didn't have the powers. If it was the roles had switched, he would have been a bitch. I'm sure of it, because he was a coward to begin with. He couldn't have carried that energy. So it was her challenge as well. See, the story wasn't just about him, but it was her subconscious mind. What was she willing to sacrifice to make her father and her family proud so that she can marry this king or this prince? What was she willing to sacrifice? Knowingly and unknowingly. Then how can she get herself out of it when she became aware of what she was actually sacrificing? It was so much to dissect. That's why I had to take notes, but I'm not good at reading notes. That's why I don't like to put notes in the show. I like to go off the top, but it was so much to dissect when I started getting into it. And it made me say that these next Transformation Tuesdays, we're going to decode a lot of these fairy tales. Because I feel like there's hidden messages that our subconscious mind understands. But our conscious mind is watching a movie sometimes. And I'm not saying that as Starseeds, most of us are already dissecting these things. But even on a deeper level of how it actually is working for us and against us in our own lives. You know, who is truly the villain in the stories? Who is truly the hero in the stories? You know, they depict these certain energies, but I thought Thanos was kind of dope for thinking to eliminate some of the crap that's going on right now. I'm just saying, I thought Apocalypse letting the mutants know that they was the most powerful and they shouldn't let these humans run over their asses was a good thing. You know, Maleficent, shit, she was a protector. I mean, she just cursed that man because he stole her wings, but that was left out of the whole story. I'm just saying, we gonna get into it. I want to know. Once upon a time. Stop it. Yes. Thank you, Adonis. We're gonna call that. That's what we're gonna call the series. Transformation Tuesdays. Once upon a time. There we go. I'm serious because honestly, just like the Bible is allegories, it's different stories. These movies we watch. They're stories and they're being repetitive. A lot of the storylines are repetitive. Why? Because they're archetypes. They're just the same story told over and over again, but with different faces or different little swags and this and that, but it's the same story. Same boy meets girl. Girl doesn't like boy until boy becomes popular. Same Sweet 16 story, same over and over, just told in by different people with their own perspective, right? Because we go through life and we have these same stories, but it's our version of what's happening to us. And we want to express it. Yes. I love that too. Appreciate that, bro. But it's true. So it's so many stories again, like we were talking about on Simple Talks, how the Bible, those stories, come on. We all can have a Job moment. We can all have a Job period in our lives. Hell, some people are just Job. They be like, damn, when is it going to let up? We all go through it. We just go through it at different stages. And if we don't go through it this life, believe me, this is not the only one. I mean, in my opinion, this has not been, I ain't been here once. I've been here quite a few times. So some things we go through and we may not go through it this life, but listen, we're all on the fool's journey. We're all on the teacher's journey. We're all as students. We're all things. So we're all going to have these experiences that we can share. These stories, they're going to resonate to different people at different times in your life. Rumpelstiltskin, it resonated. I understood that story very clearly. Do not give over your power. And when you do, go get it back. Because you can. There's nothing that you can't break free of if you don't want to be bound to it. We are the teachers. We are the students. We are always learning. Once you stop learning, then that's when you're gonna be the fool. You're gonna be the fool. You got to start the journey all over because there is no end to learning. There's no end to it all. It's just all. And as we experience it all, like, be aware. When I told the story about the fun house, y'all remember the story about the fun house, right? with all the mirrors, and it's all, reflective, and how we're supposed to go into the fun house with a spoon of oil, right? God gives us this spoon of oil. That's our soul, right? And we go in, we can enjoy the fun house, but just don't spill the oil off of the spoon. So you have to be aware. You could be here, you can have fun, you can look around and stuff. Tell me what's going on, but don't throw your spoon to the, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck it all up. Be aware. Because if you're not aware, somebody gonna be taking from your spoon. You ain't gonna have to throw your oil away. They're gonna be collecting your oil because they didn't lost theirs. They was out there partying and stuff. They didn't lost theirs. Now you just entered the fun house. You got a spoon full of oil. I ain't got no oil. You got oil? Me want your oil. But you so busy enjoying the fun house and all the weird mirrors and the illusions of life. Don't give it away. Don't sign contracts with your mouth. Or they say don't sign checks that your ass can't cash. Yeah, she couldn't cash that check. She wasn't willing to give up her legacy because she signed a contract that was manipulative to begin with. I like that story. It's very empowering. Because there's a lot of people out in this world that think they know, but they have no idea. They think they know. He thought he was able to predict what she was going to do next. He thought that he had it in the bag. And that's usually when they dig the grave that they fall into. That's usually when it happens. Rumpelstiltskin dug his grave. When he started dancing and praising himself around the fire, he was getting it. He was excited. She'll never know. Hey, I can see him. We need to do a modern day reenactment. I'm telling you, he gonna little Napoleon dude. Hey, she'll never know. Hey. Because he definitely had a Napoleon complex. We can get into that another time, but he definitely had a Napoleon complex. He was just evil. How you do that to that girl? What you need that baby for? Sacrifice? I'm telling you, it was a lot to Rumpelstiltskin. It got deep. What did he want the baby for? What was he going to do with it? I don't know. Like, that's some weird shit. Why do you want somebody else's child? Most people is not even trying to get somebody else's baby. That's weird. But it was more to that. It was like, I want to steal your legacy. I want to take everything from you. I want you to understand that, like, you're giving up, for some gold. Yeah, I could do that overnight. I'm not missing nothing. But what you going to lose out on? Your child is your legacy. Anything you birth that someone wants to take from you, that's your legacy. That's yours. If somebody try to come here and take paranoia from me, this is my baby. We going to have a problem. What's up? Somebody come in my house to try to take my kids from me, you think I'm going to be like, go ahead, Rumpelstiltskin. No, I'm going to find out your name. Oh, that's the name of the game? Once you become aware of what the game is. Oh, yeah, you just got to guess my name. Oh, okay, that's what I got to do. It may not be easy, but now you're aware of what you got to do. So you got a place to get to. Now, how you going to get there? We need a new chair, Paranoia. Y'all going to donate for the girl to get a new chair so it can stop squeaking in the background? It's that time. I need a new chair for the new season. What's up? What's up? But seriously, yeah, it's like what did he want with the baby? I just want to know for real. I'm gonna have to go dig deeper. This is a rabbit hole. I definitely want to go down. I want to know what you doing with that baby. I know you ain't raising him. Like, just bring me your child. Let me go raise him up in the woods. And he's a troll or something. I don't know. But anyway. I also want to talk about closing out that you have power over your name. If the old you ain't you no more. You have permission to change your name. It is so weird. I was like fighting with myself when God, I was, oh my God. Hold up. I just had a revelation. Oh, I just had a download. Maybe that's what it was. Listen, she said, maybe the baby is symbolic of, yes, new. Absolutely. Birth is something new. I just had a revelation. And I lost it, y'all. I forgot. Hold on. Okay. I recently was speaking about the Abraham and Sarah. I've said it quite a few times recently, right? It was talking about their story and how I truly got a laugh out of the fact that the angel showed up and was like, listen, I'm the angel Gabriel. I came down here to let you know your wife gonna have this baby. I know she old, but it is what it is. You know, I'm paraphrasing, okay? Because whoever wrote it, they wrote it in their language. I'm just saying how I say it. So the angel comes and he tells him, like, your wife is gonna have this baby. He like, huh? How? I don't understand. She old, and I don't think that's gonna work. Like, what do you mean? And the angel like, my nigga, what? Do you see these wings? See as I go? I'm an angel. I'm standing right in front of you. And I told you God sent me here and told to give you a message. And you are questioning me. Till that baby born, only you say nothing else, baby boy. Only you say nothing else. Right? So it was crazy. Because that's exactly how I felt when I got my name. I was questioning, like, do I have to, like, I'm really going to come out and be like, I'm Goddess Rael? God was like, didn't I just tell you that your name is Rael? You know what I'm saying? Hey, girl. Yeah. You know I'm changing my name to Goddess Rael. Yeah. Uh-huh. From now on. I didn't want to lose my voice. And I didn't want to lose my voice like Abram. I didn't. I wanted to keep my voice. I wanted to believe God. So I did. I stepped into this energy. And it's a different energy. It's not Foxy Roxy energy. But there's an awareness in this name. There's an authority in this name. Because it was given to me with authority by the Most High. And it's so crazy because when I saw the name, when I heard the name and I saw the name, when I wrote it out, I'm just looking at it. And I've said this before, that it is sun god, Rael. And I, you know, and it's so funny because this Egyptian theme has been with me for quite a while. So it was like, oh, you want me to be connected a little bit to the sun god, the daughter of the sun. Okay, you're giving me some authority. And I'm just understanding that God said, I remove the doubt of who you truly are. And who we are children of the Most High. And I'm not afraid to say I'm Goddess Rael because that name was given to me with authority. It's like I actually should be ashamed to not say it, because if God tells you to do something, you do it. When God tells you to move a certain way, God told her to get her ass up and go out there and follow that little thing into the woods and find out his mother's name. And she got up and did it. She moved with authority. She trusted herself. We don't just name our children things randomly, even if we feel like it's random. Nothing is random. Everything is working in your favor and for the favor of your babies and everything around you. Your name carries a certain authority. Your name carries gifts. Your name carries presence. Your name carries a purpose. And sometimes your purpose in life changes. You may have a mission and you complete that mission, that name changes. Mission complete. You're no longer. You get to graduate. You get to level up. Don't be afraid to step into your power. Don't be afraid that other people will judge you if you want to go by moo moo, lulu, God, King, whatever you feel called in your own intuition, in your own self, what you feel inside, step into your power. Do not let outside forces, because things will challenge you. Yourself will challenge you. Your own thoughts will challenge you. But the thing is, what is calling to you? Does this feel good to you? Does this feel more like who you are now? Because only you know what you've gone through to get to who you are. You the only one who knows the power truly in your name. Yeah, people can say this is what your name means and this is the vibration, but you know the power in your name. Knowing who you are is awareness. Know thyself means be aware that you are valuable. Don't give yourself away freely. Know that you are a being carrying a divine energy within you. Star seeds, that's what you are. You are a being. You are a flesh carrying divine light. Everything you do is seen by divine because divine is in you. And when you carry that kind of awareness daily, you move differently. A lot of people don't carry that awareness. And then I'm mean for saying that some people don't have souls. I'm not mean for saying that, because some people don't have inner dialogue. Some people choose, maybe, or not choose. But it is a privilege to know that you have a direct connection to divine, and divine light is in you. Carry yourself as such. Know that everything you speak, there's reasons why there be Rumpelstiltskin. You think Rumpelstiltskin was a soul divine being coming into this other being trying to steal her legacy? Tell me. Stop with the we all the same shit, please. Know that you have a light and should be proud of that. We may all come from source, but we all carry a different type of light within us. Some people choose to carry the darkness. Some people choose to not acknowledge their soul. And some people, okay, we'll go down there another time. I'm not going there. I'm not. I know people get sensitive. I'm not doing that tonight. No. I'm just saying, though, it is what it is. It is what it is. Call a thing, right? We're not hiding in 2026. We're not hiding. You know, call out a thing. That's what this era is about. Exposure. Things are going to be a thing is a thing. Uncle ain't right. Uncle thing is a thing. Call it out. Let it be known. Stop hiding in the shadows. This is where the trauma comes from. And the repetitiveness of trauma comes from secrecy. Yes, it's the things we hide are the things we don't heal. We can't, how you healing and hiding at the same time? That sore needs some sunlight. It needs exposure. Whatever it is, it needs to heal. It needs to, you can't put a Band-Aid on everything. It gets gooky and nasty underneath there. Some things have to be exposed to heal. It's not about calling people out and hurting people's feelings. It's about calling a thing. So that thing doesn't attach to you and you start thinking you and that thing are the same. You are not the same. Sorry, she was not Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, you can't be healing and hiding at the same time. Exactly. No. Because sometimes healing, yes, you do. Yes, some healing is in secrecy. Because sometimes, like as an animal, if you wounded, you don't want to be out in the open with your wounds, right? But you got to heal them. That means get to a safe space where you can be open with it. You still can't just be covering up. That's how you end up with an infection. Right? Privacy. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with, taking accountability for your life, though. Because what you don't heal will reveal itself. And we're in the age of revealing. So if I was some folks, Chosen Fallen show, I would choose to heal, no matter how hard it is. Because in the long run, what's harder is facing your true self and what you've gone through, and the fact that you won't deal with it. Because the more you don't deal with shit, the worse it gets over time. People think because people get older, they mature. Not all people mature. They get stuck in the past when they don't heal what hurt them. Have you ever seen people who are stuck in the past? I know people who are stuck in the past. All they can talk about is when they play basketball, because that was the good old days. They can't talk about nothing. I mean, they got kids and they telling me the best time of their life is when they played basketball in high school. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Yes. No, you can't hide. You can't. Who you hiding from? Yourself? What you don't heal will reveal. So what you hide and think that people won't find out, come on. We're all connected to the all-seeing, all-knowing. We're all connected to that same mind. So what you think you're hiding is only in the unconscious of the other person that you think you're hiding it from. And if they become aware, they don't need no damn evidence. The awareness will bring it to them because they're not hiding. So when you seek what you seek is seeking you, you can pull it from the subconscious mind. Don't get me into it, y'all. Hey, peace. Yes, listen. I'm just saying, we have power in knowing. There is really, why are we hiding? I do understand there's certain energies, certain powers, the things have been hidden for reasons. And I do understand some things need to be hidden for reasons because of the type of the energies that are out here, that if they had access to this type of power or this energy, what would they do with it? So secrecy is needed at times, but some things need to be exposed for what they are. Yes. You know why we get to live in the light, though? Because we choose to live in the light. See, you get to choose. And that's why I don't feel bad about calling people chosen, because you choose yourself. That's how you become chosen. Don't stop smearing names. Like, I hate when we get a good, pretty name. We were saying we was woke, and now we can't say woke because the media took that and made it into some bullshit. Can't say chosen because people get offended. If I'm not chosen, well, you didn't choose yourself. Choose yourself. You're chosen. Choose God. Because see, choosing yourself and choosing God is very difficult. People think it's easy. But sometimes the mission that God puts you on is for somebody to stomp you the hell out. That might be the mission. You chose God. God is using you to elevate that person. They might have to elevate them through whoever that person is. That person may not be a good person, but God may use you in that person's life. So when people say, I want to be chosen, they got to understand what they're signing up for. A lot of people don't want to be chosen. A lot of people don't want to step into the chosen path. It's not easy, because being chosen means you choose to go by really what you really truly cannot see. But you have faith and you know that you're being led by divine. You know it because you know you have that connection. You know because you chose to be aware that you are divine. You are aware of your divineness. That's how you become chosen. If you want to become chosen so bad, people be getting so mad about, so why you call yourself chosen? Why you don't? Why are you not stepping into your chosenness? Why are you not choosing? When the call rang, why you didn't answer? Oh, you was too busy partying and spilling your oil up in the fun house. Don't get me started. Don't do it. Step into your power. Don't let nobody disintegrate your power because they are not comfortable with your title, with your authority, with your new name. Yeah, of course. When people don't want to do the work and they see someone doing the work, they don't like it. Why you don't? Step into your power. Don't let people diminish you because they are uncomfortable with you. That's not your problem. That's their problem. Sounds like a they problem. When God gives you power, not everybody's going to be happy with that. When God gives you a certain authority to walk in, not everybody's going to like that. You think everybody like Jesus? No, look what happened to Jesus. You think that these people out here like you more than Jesus? You see Jesus? He's everywhere now, exalted. But that happens, right? You're nobody till somebody kills you. Oh, I can't say that, right? Yeah, okay. They didn't love Jesus so as much until he was on the cross. People was, stop it. Stop acting like, come on. Let's just be real. That name has power when you see the power in that name. When you see somebody rise after 3 days, now it has power. I got to sacrifice the old me to become the new me so I can have the power for you to see the power too. Because I was dim in my own light. I was just over here preaching and trying to just show y'all the way. And then you, oh, okay. And now you want to sacrifice me. And then I come back and show you that I'm still powerful. Now I'm being exalted. Now the name holds power. See how that works sometimes. People want to see. They don't believe you when you speaking. And Jesus was always talking that shit. You know, they be like, that man, he always over there talking that. Yeah, he would have been that homeboy on the corner always telling you about how to get to your higher self. Truly. How to pray. How to meditate. How not to get distracted. Yeah, that's them same brothers that be trying to teach you that stuff. They got the God consciousness. They want to help you elevate. But we can't call ourselves God. Stop playing with me. You will do better things. You will do greater things. Did I not tell ye? Is it not written in your own laws that I said that ye are gods? That is in their Bible. That is in the Bible from Jesus. Said it in Psalms and then went back and said, did I not say it in your own laws? Like, go back and read your own shit. You got your own shit. Did I say that? Step into your own power. And know that when you step into your power, he gave you an example of what happens. When you're stepping into your power, people will look at you and want to take you down just because you're in your power and they don't know how to get into theirs. And that jealousy breeds envy and envy. That's how you see them cases online where you see all these people they took their friends on a trip and then the friend didn't never come back. Why? Because people have this jealousy and envy of people's light. That friend didn't have no more than those people on that trip. It was about that person's light. They got more attention. They were more charismatic. They spoke clearer. I want to be more like them. So you want to get rid of somebody? That's the world we live in. Be aware of who's around you. I'm sorry, those stories shake me to the core when I see stuff like that. I've been on trips with people I should have never been on trips with. I promise you. Because the next trip probably would have not been safe for me. Divine removed me. I promise you. So when I see things like that, it hits me in my core. Because if you're not self-aware, and others are aware of your light and you're not even aware of your own light that you carry. There are people out here that are so beautiful souled and they don't even know it. And then they wonder why all these vampires and people treat them all shitty and all this, because you're not aware of your light and they are sucking it from you. What you are not aware of, you will lose. You can definitely go back in the woods and get it back. You can learn the name before it's too late. But what you are not aware of, someone else will try to take from you. Appreciate who you are and who God made you to be, because somebody else wants to be you. I promise there's somebody else in this world who looking at you right now like, she look like she could build a building. She ain't building her own. I got a building that needs to be built, and I don't want to do the work. How can I get her to do this for me? Let me offer her some help. While at the same time, I'm pulling off of that energy, and this building over here is getting built. Now she's drained because she can't recognize her own light. If you don't, I'm telling you, if you're not self-aware, you're working a job for the rest of your life instead of being the billionaire, trillionaire that you were not. You were sent here to be. I don't know why people be like, well, being a billionaire is a sin. No, it's not. It's a sin to sitting on your ass and not being whoever you're supposed to be. Step into your power. Whatever it is you're supposed to be, just be powerful. I ain't saying go for the money. The money will come to you if you're standing in your power. Just stand in your power. But thinking that you're going to become better at what? Doing something somebody else wants you to do. I'm confused. I don't know. So when people look at me and they be like, listen. As I've grown in paranoia and people got to know me and people from high school see this, or people I've known from before, they're like, I had somebody ask me, because I'm spiritual, do I believe it? Like, because you into this, do you believe in God? What? I believe in God in its purest form. And because I don't speak like a preacher, you think that God can't be in me? So you think God only anoints the holy? Or does God use people, real people, that can get down to the core and make you understand 1, 2, 3 on the clock, and 1, 2, 2, 1, which is the reflective numbers that divine is in the building, to make you understand that God is in all of us, no matter how you present yourself or how you present the information. Are you true? Are you hurtful? Are you trying to hurt people? No, I am not, but I speak truth. And sometimes my truth is harsh. Sometimes my truth doesn't come out pretty, like a butterfly. Sometimes my truth comes out like a bat in the middle of the night. Sometimes my truth ain't, the most loved creature, but it's still truth. The divine has me to deliver. And because I'm called to bring these messages is why I come with these type of messages, because it's needed. And if it's not needed right now, it will be needed in the future, because it's time to take our power back. Yes, God, of course. Excuse me. Listen, Susan, I am with you. Do not ever live your life for other people, because other people will come and go and they will definitely take your power away from you. If they see that they can snipe in your power, believe me, I have been there. Thank you. I've been there where I didn't see my own light, or where I was trying to dim my light. And this has been, again, my whole life. I've had people coming at me for reasons. I'll be like, what the fuck is this about? What is this about? And it's always groups. It's so weird. But I realized that once I stepped into my power, you better come in a group, because ain't no one-on-one is not fair for you. It's just not. I get it now. Maybe an army. Because once you become aware, it's like one light, a whole bunch of darkness. Have you ever seen what one light can do to a whole bunch of darkness? A lot of shit gets lit up. It ain't like that one little tiny light just whites that space. It kind of illuminates a lot of shit. So if you a bright light and that's one light, I don't give a shit how much darkness is around you. Once you illuminate it, baby, once a thing is a thing, it's a thing. You can't tell me it ain't a thing. You ain't gonna convince me otherwise. I see you. Rumpelstiltskins. All the Rumpelstiltskins. What it do? Yeah, there's handlers. There's people who will handle you, handle your life, direct your life based on what they want from you, based on what they can get out of you, based on your legacy that they can steal from you. What can they take from you that you are not aware of? A lot of us have a spiritual inheritance. We have things and places we need to get to, and people will stand in our way and try to block us from where divine is leading us on our path. Why? Because where we got to go is so important. What we got to do is so important. But if we don't become aware, we'll get stuck there. We'll be stuck. And we're not meant to be stuck. Awareness is the key to unlock the gate. Awareness is the key to everything. Listen, it's a lot of fake twins. It's a lot of fake soulmates. It's a lot of fake friends. It's a lot of fake family. It's a lot of fake ass people in this world. The thing is, once you become aware of it, what do you do with that information? Call a thing a thing. Call a thing a thing. Because if you keep it to yourself, aren't you just a part of the secrecy? Aren't you just adding to the problem? You think that somebody is revving. I really wanted to talk to you guys about karmic energy. So someone is truly revving up a motorcycle or something outside, and I'll never hear this. Today has been all karmic energy. It is so loud. And that means that the energy knows when you're going to expose some things, things will try to get in your way to slow you down. But awareness is everything. Nothing's going to slow me down today. I had to take a nap. I was not feeling good. I had to get through this. Yes. Exactly. Rumpelstiltskin wanted to be the handler. Yes, people need to be exposed. This is the year of exposure. Because things that have been hidden in the dark have been keeping us captive for so long. And we have not been able to elevate to where we're supposed to be at this point. So when you see people take off like on this fire horse that's coming in this new year, when you see people galloping and you're like, damn, how they get there so quickly? Baby, because they've been held back so long. But when you pull something back for so long and you hold it back for so long, baby, when you let it go, it's going to go far and it's going to go fast. So don't think that Rumpelstiltskin ever held you back. Don't think that anybody can hold you back. All they can do is temporarily pull you. And the more they pull back, the more you learn about yourself, the more you grow. When divine says let go, oh, them energies got to let go. And when they do, baby, you going far, fast, and quickly. Ain't nobody going to be able to stop you. Ain't no brakes on that brick. It's going straight through the window. Everything's crashing because you are going where you're supposed to be. There's no holding back divine's energy. Thank you. It is revving up. Y'all can't hear that, can you? They're like, rum, rum, rum. I ain't never heard this. And it's 12:27 in the morning. The police normally sit right here in front of my house. I'm not lying, right in that parking lot. It is so weird. It's so much noise. That's that karmic energy. Honestly, if you've ever noticed when you're about to do something important or you're about to step into something that there's this negative energy gets sent your way, it's because, first of all, monitoring spirits, things are always watching, and those energies do not want you to move forward. Anything that's good going to happen, there's going to be challenges. The last time I tried to do a show, the whole computer wasn't working. I had to do, but guess what? Devon said, use your phone, put it over there, use it as a microphone. Still did the show from here, did the microphone from there. Tried to do the Chosen to Fall. I don't know how many times I had to reschedule that show. Yeah. Oh, of course. We don't care. Watch. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the views. That's all you can do. In this life, you just keep moving forward. You want to know how you defeat that type of energy? You rise above it. That way, when it's projected towards you, it can't even hit you. How can something hit you if you're not on the same level? It can't go up. It doesn't go up. It goes at the level that it's on. Energy is directed on the level that it's on. That's why you don't lower your vibration. And if you are in a low vibration, we get into it sometimes. Don't sign a contract. Don't get in a relationship when you just got out of a relationship. Heal. I had to tell myself that. Heal. Don't get in. Sometimes you don't need a new job right after you have a job. Have a savings account. Give yourself a little time to make sure that's what you want to move into. Sometimes we move so fast that we're not even thinking. And this is how we get into contracts that we can't get out of. I appreciate y'all tonight. I do. This subject was so on my mind, and then it was like so many hurdles. But I appreciate hurdles in my life. See, I have learned to appreciate the things that strengthen me in my life because that's how I see them. You want to be a weight in my life? Cool. I need a little extra muscle anyway. You want to be a hurdle in my life? Cool. I need to learn how to jump a little higher anyway. When Rumpelstiltskin came into her life, cool. She stepped into her power. She learned how to be actually the queen that she had to step into being when she married that man for real. She had to actually, that was probably an initiation. Because a queen got to make real decisions in real time. If he ain't got no sorcerer sitting next to him, he's asking his queen. So she has to be educated. She has to be able, so these challenges, these things that come against you, they're doing nothing but strengthening you. Don't see them as a challenge. See them as a way to get stronger in this life. See them as a way to write your story, because if there was no villain, there'd be no hero. And if there's no hero, there'll be no villain. So either way it goes, if people see you as a villain in their story, no problem. That's not your story. You have your own story. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for real. It's all late and stuff, but I do appreciate you tapping in tonight. I really do. And thank you. Again, this is Transformation Tuesdays. We are talking about changing our lives and how we look at our lives. Our stories are important to tell. Silence and secrecy is what keeps things going that we don't want to continue. Me too. Sometimes I really do. I like it. You know why I like it? Because a lot of the stories that people make up about me are fucking so stupid and so far from who I am. But I don't get mad at stuff like that anymore. Like, you can't get a reaction out of me because you say I'm something. I know who I am. I know who I am. And you know who I am for real, but you want to act like you don't. And it's okay. That's your story. But because in my story, I'm a goddess. I'm not the hero or the villain. I'm the goddess. You put that where you want to put it. Okay. Okay. That's the T. Okay. Okay. Y'all. All right. I ain't young. I'm doing the jump, but you know. Me too. You know what? It's about who we are. We all have that in us. Can we step out into the woods and figure out who the Rumpelstiltskins are in our lives? Are we? We are that. The minute that we said no, the minute we step into our power, it changes everything. Yes. Unbothered is like my natural state of being. You got to really do something to get me out, because I don't fool with folks so much. The ones I fool with hard. I go hard for mine, but it is very few. Few and far between. You know why? because I've been able to identify lots of Rumpelstiltskins. And you know what? Maybe we decode him. Maybe he wasn't such a villain. Maybe Rumpel had some things going on in his own life. You know, I don't want to vilify them little thing. But he's being very manipulative. You know, but he had a role to play. The Judas in your life has a role to play. We all have a Judas, a Rumpel, a challenge, a big boss, but they really just the little boss. You the big boss. You the big boss. If you wasn't, they wouldn't be coming for you. That's what you got to remember. It wasn't about, I just want to take your baby. Who was she that he wanted her baby? She had married the man, so she was the queen now. She had power. She had authority. She had changed her name. She wasn't the little farm girl that he met before. He wanted that baby of the queen. See? Her authority changed. Meaning that baby carried a certain type of authority as well. So what would he have gained? There's so much. This rabbit hole goes so deep. People will try to take from you what you think or what they think you may not value. When she made that deal, she wasn't even probably thinking about having no babies. Like, yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. Just give it to me. I need to get this. I need to get this done. Awareness. Think ahead. Plan ahead. Stop just trying to get the quick fix. It's so much to learn on both sides. And I'm sure she learned some lessons from quickly agreeing to things that she didn't understand the terms and conditions. He was a trickster, but he was always a trickster. He didn't just become Rumpelstiltskin when he walked into that room with her. He'd always been Rumpelstiltskin. Awareness. Calling a thing a thing. So many people probably seen Rumpelstiltskin, probably even knew his name, but never said anything. That's how he became a secret still. But again, once you call a thing, the power it has over you disintegrates rapidly. All right, y'all. I hope you had a great night tonight. Thank you for tapping into Paranoia Starseed Podcast. I did. And I survived without coughing too much. A little bit I did. I should have definitely drank a lot more water. These people gossip saying I wouldn't amount to fake sex and blew it out of proportion. Yes. Well, you know, them fake twins be funny as shit. It'd be like, man, listen, manipulation is the name of the game right there. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in tonight. I truly do appreciate y'all. I said it earlier on my IG. If I was the only one coming on, I was going to make it on tonight. Wasn't nothing going to stop me. Things was trying to, I'm telling you, left and right. Things was trying to stop me. And I was like, no. Even my aunt had to admit, she was like, you are very calm and collective with the type of day you've had. I said, ma'am, I got a show tonight. I might have to take a nap and it might start late. But I got a show tonight. And I'm always going to show up for you, Starseed. So thank you for showing up for me. And thank you for receiving the fact that the universe is always conspiring for you. That's what paranoia means. Universe is always working in your favor, no matter what it looks like in this crazy world. Know that everything is working in your favor. Because I will say it if nobody else will say it. You're chosen. And when you're chosen, sometimes you got to walk alone until you meet your tribe. And paranoia, welcome to Paranoia. This is where your tribe exists. I hope you had a good night. I did. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. We will get deeper into these transformations that we go through in this age of Aquarius as we enter 2026, season 6. So let me just say this. The last show of the season is on the 30th, which will be a Tuesday, but it won't be maybe it will be another. Well, this is supposed to be the last transformation Tuesday, but the season finale is on a Tuesday, on the 30th. Please, I encourage you to click on the StreamYard. I'm going to put in the comments during that show, and you can join me here on stage if you want to say anything about Paranoia Starseed Podcast or just want to see my face, and I want to see your face because a lot of you, I can't see them little ass pictures. You know, I'm a little up there in age and I don't wear glasses, so I would love to see you a little closer. Okay, I can't see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying over here. Yes. Oh, it is. It is going to be an exciting year. Yes, I promise you, if you did a lot of shedding this year, listen, Divine is working with you to get you where you are supposed to be. Yes, you may have felt like you've been held back. Yes, they have pulled the rubber band for a little while, but once it's released, you are going far and you are going fast. It is the year of the fire horse, not just the horse, the fucking fire horse. If you put a fire under a horse's ass, it's going to go far and it's going to go fast. Okay? I love you, Starseeds. I hope you have an amazing night and enjoy your families, even if you're not celebrating Christmas. I'm sure you'll still see people that you haven't seen in a long time. I hope you enjoy yourselves and watch out for those Rumpelstiltskins. You are chosen.
Yeah. Love. Sometimes when you chosen, it feel like you frozen. Them dreams and them visions in your mind, but you hold them back from yourself like you don't know you golden. But now it's time to take back the greatness that was stolen. Run your heart on your sleeve, those clothes start folding. That should've had you taking back the love that you loaned them. Your angels and your ancestors with you and you owe them. They believed in your greatness, so now it's time to show them. Now it's time to dig deeper, gotta activate your genius. Say it's your time and say that shit like you mean it. They were sleeping on your visions, but you already seen them. And time will reveal who was playing and who for real. Now it's time to build, I had to find that spark. Yeah, my life was messy, but I turned it into art. Now I'm busting out the frame, I made power out this pain. They was like, who? Now the world gon' know my name. Now they seeing where I'm at, yeah, I'm all up in they mentions. Now everybody following, I made it out them trenches. They was like, he said that he was gon' do it and he meant it. I had to find that spark, now I ain't stopping till I'm finished. Yeah, this that spark, this that spark. This that gotta find that light through the dark. This that gotta turn that pain into art. This that stop sleeping on yourself, gon' start. Yeah, this that spark, this that spark. This that push your soul in and leave your mark. This that stop playing with it, do it from the heart. This that spark, yeah, this that spark. This that spark. This that spark, this that spark, this that spark. This that spark, yeah. See, I'm here to spark the minds. Tell mama her sun's shining, she can open blinds. I made it a while back, see that was hard to vocalize. The way this world vocalize, we blind to who we are. But see, I'm here to open eyes. Self-driven, mobilized, God body globalized. Even the hood feel me, heard the bone thugs harmonize. They wanna see us traumatized, but we broke the traumatized. Now they surprised. I had to find that spark. Remember days trapping, raised run that rock. Canaan Stark. I had to find my power though. Days I was starving, now my bread thick as sourdough. Yeah, I beat the streets and the system. Whoever walked away from me when I was down, I never miss them, cause I'm up now. 18-foot ceilings, I'm out of touch now. Never duck down. Lakes in the backyard, I'm seeing ducks now. They saying it's luck now. No, it's all God. Anything I want, it's all mine. Over matter. Keep your statistics, we over data. Forget the naysaying, we over chatter. We up now, it's time to drop the ladder. This that spark. It's time to hit your target, throw that dart. When you're back against the wall, you are art. You are art, so you ought to spark. Yeah. It's a marathon, on your mark. Ready, set, go, never let go. You are special. This that spark. Yeah, this that spark. Spark.
nigga, I'm too rich to be broke. Till my bank account, it better catch up to my soul. Manifesting through the pain, take back what I own. Every time I'm on the track, my tongue gon' speak gold, nigga. Royalty, I just landed on earth, yeah. Chose a body, skin color like the dirt, yeah. And if I put my hand on it, it'll work, yeah. Everything I touch is gold, nigga. Royalty, yeah. I'm abundant in my soul. Royal from my head to my pinky toes. Every time I check the bank, it overflows. So I withdraw and it just send me back more, nigga. Royalty. See, if I touch it, it's gon' prosper. There's no other option. Got so much power from the source, I'm about to blow the socket. They say I'm so different, I'm from another dimension. So much God in my genes, you think I'm rocking true religion. Not to mention holiness inside my brother's spirit speaks when I be spitting. Abundance can't live without me, man. I think we codependent is written. God in the body of a beast. Why you think I got dominion everywhere I lay my feet? With a pedicure too, cause I breathe excellence. Walking around smelling godly, so that means I'm heaven sent, yeah. Royalty is all they see when I come around. I'm just a queen who chose to wear her crown. I'm too rich to be broke. Till my bank account, it better catch up to my soul. Manifesting through the pain, take back what I own. Every time I'm on the track, my tongue gon' speak gold, nigga. Royalty, I just landed on earth, yeah. Chose a body, skin color like the dirt, yeah. And if I put my hand on it, it'll work, yeah. Everything I touch is gold, nigga. Royalty, yeah. I'm abundant in my soul. Royal from my head to my pinky toes. Every time I check the bank, it overflows. So I withdraw and it just send me back more, nigga. Royalty.
The sons of God have degenerated on this planet. Their souls have come and gone in bodies, never opening up to what and who they really were, only from time to time getting a little light into what they potentially were supposed to be. Once they were not able to call on directly the universal cosmic creator, they had to then accept false gods and false teachings by mankind, who was put upon the earth later on by others to keep this Son of God in control. From greatness and grandeur, having the bloodline of the angels, they also had the higher frequency body potential of the angels. But now it was locked in an animal body and could only escape between the hours of 11 and 2 in the morning, when the pineal gland could kick in and they could come out of these false bodies and become what they really were. That's why people who dream in black and white are on the verge of ascending. People who dream in color and remember the dreams and have dreams that come in threes are prophets. And as it moves up again, they can begin to awaken and come outside of your body, look down upon your body, and see that you are more than the body, because you never were human. You were simply encased in human and locked in by the frequency barrier, and you didn't know who you were. Trapped on a planet who you didn't even come from, or only here for a lesson, the lesson has got to go on and on and on infinitum. Well, even the planet is getting tired of that now and is changing the frequency. What we are about the business now is awakening. As you watch the stars, you will see, and if some of you are very much into celestial mechanics, into astrology or astronomy, you will find that the constellations are not in the proximity that they were even back in 1975. They have been displaced. You will find that due to what is called the progression of the equinoxes, even the signs by which you think you were born under no longer are the signs that rule you. They are not your natal ruling signs, because they have now changed 30 degrees. Time and frequencies are speeding up. Some of you should have noticed that the days are flying by. The time seems to just slip by. That's for you who are matching vibrations. You become quickened, sometimes agitated, sometimes searching for what you don't even know you're searching for, but you know something is changing, while other soulless creatures say time is still the same. It is not the same. Time is frequencing upward. It's speeding up. You must also speed up, and to do so, you must awaken those glands that can cause your body to keep up with your soul. And it means you will be mutating. Don't become frightened of mutation. Sometimes if everybody mutates, nobody notices. The first mutation will be of the soul progression, and your neuron centers will begin to clean up their act. That's why head colds will be the rule. That's why asthma will be the rule. Asthmatic conditions will be the rule as you try to clean off the mucus and burn it up. The more you use your brain, the faster it will be burned up, and the more you get the headaches, and the headaches will go away because you'll finally begin the frequency like you're supposed to. For those who can't, they will get sick of head diseases and die. For those who can't and are in the body, they'll get attacked by body diseases and die. Dis-ease only means one thing: imbalance, out of order. To hold a charge and not be able to use that charge will cause that charge to burn up the wires, to burn up the connections. This is why you're moved now to do things probably you hadn't wanted to do before. Certain health foods, certain health drinks, herbals. You all wanted to go into the marijuana and stuff before because you know there was something that you could activate. And so rather than do it the hard way, you say, I'm going to just trip out real quick. Not understanding that in a lowered frequency, when you do that, you run into lower vibrations, which also are called to a planet with that, and into all kind of trouble, losing your mortal souls. We've all talked about that, but we didn't understand what we were saying. But to a clear head, who through the use of consciousness-raising drugs, now I'm not talking about now the street drugs, I'm not talking about barbiturates and influence and all this kind of thing. I'm talking about the wushis and the fotis and the ginsengs and the things that can tremendously raise your vibrational rate. The pineal gland then begins to activate and not die up and dry up. It activates.
You done change the game. There's conscious music, there's conscious artists, and then there's alchemists. That's the genre of music.
Baby, now I'm feeling free. Tell me if you feeling me. Show me who you really are, not who you appear to be. My energy protected, got a shield from negativity. Your ego get the checking, cause that shit a liability. I do what I like, and I'm giving up the fight. And the message flowing through me, I'm a channel when I write. I ain't saying that I'm psychic, but I always get it right. Baby, you ain't gotta like it, but you'll never dim my light. Let go of limitations and those patterns filled with lack. Be careful with your mental and the choices on your path. Keep raising your vibration, use intention when you act, and release your inner critic in the freedom you can bask. I'm free to be myself, wouldn't be nobody else. Impeccable with words because I know that words are spells. I'm in another realm, I'm focused on my health. Embracing authenticity has brought me so much wealth. I'm free to be myself, wouldn't be nobody else. Impeccable with words because I know that words are spells. I'm in another realm, I'm focused on my health. Embracing authenticity has brought me so much wealth. They can't even handle what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Some of them can't stand me, but that energy, I'm using it. Even if I get some hate, that means that they was viewing it. Call me hope dealer, cause they want it and I'm moving it. All for my amusement, honor my improvements. I teach the Peachka method, I'm accepting new students. This time we added movement, and energy I'm fluent. And ain't no way around it, this is how you move through it. Acceptance, then blessings, each moment is a lesson. Your life will start to change when you ask yourself some questions. Like what's holding me back, and where is it I lack? Then throw it all away and ask yourself, who taught you that? Did they achieve their dreams? Did they live a life of ease? You was born with the ignition, now I'm giving you the keys. This life could be a breeze, go hang out with the trees. Release yourself from limits, baby, now you feeling free. I'm free to be myself, wouldn't be nobody else. Impeccable with words because I know that words are spells. I'm in another realm, I'm focused on my health. Embracing authenticity has brought me so much wealth. I'm free to be myself, wouldn't be nobody else. Impeccable with words because I know that words are spells. I'm in another realm, I'm focused on my health. Embracing authenticity has brought me so much wealth.
I'm creating a reality in which I am free from limiting beliefs. I'm free from self-judgment and self-criticism. I'm free.
while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.